Recording now. So I'm just gonna try to mute everybody. I am muted too. Now I'm unmuted. All right, awesome. Well, thanks everybody for being here. It is March 26th and we are in the most unprecedented time in all of our lifetimes. And my name is Lisa and I just want to welcome you and I just want to thank you so much for giving up a few moments of your time tonight. Our time is precious. I know we have a lot more of it because we're all at home, but all joking aside, this is a really serious time. And I'm really glad that you chose to spend some of your evening with us tonight. We are a community of health-minded people that care about your health, and the person who invited you onto tonight's Zoom cares about you, they care about your health, and they care about your family. And this is information that I have been sharing from my living room and online, but mostly from my living room for 17 years. This information changed my family's life in such a profound way. And I'm really, really honored and grateful that I get to share this information with you guys tonight. So I'm gonna pull up a presentation and we're gonna have some fun. We are gonna have some prizes at the end, so make sure you stick around. We do love to have fun while we make a difference. So I'm gonna put us into presentation mode and we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna talk about some things that are kind of the state of where we're at as a country today. And mind you, this presentation was made before the coronavirus was going on, but it's very relevant because there are so many people who are going to have a harder time with this virus because they are already in an unhealthy state. And I'll talk about that throughout this talk. But the fact of the matter is that we are not a healthy society right now. 1 in 4 people will die of heart disease. 1 in 2 men and 1 in 2 women and 1 in 3 men will develop cancer in his or her lifetime. 1 in 3 of us will have diabetes by the year 2050. And 1 in 5 kids is obese. And that is just so upsetting to me as a mom. Our children are more harmed today by poor diet than by exposure to drugs, alcohol, and tobacco combined. And so I know that the news is very relevant and it is very scary to know that there is a virus that is causing so much harm in our nation and our world. But these statistics harm us every single day. And what makes me mad is that we don't talk about this enough, you know? So I'm so grateful that you're here so that you can be empowered with this education and impact your communities as well. So why are we so unhealthy? Why is this going on? So we have 2 things that are happening, and this is almost like a tsunami, like a perfect storm of reasons why we're in this state of unhealth today. And number 1 is the toxic environment that we live in. No matter where you live, our world is not healthy. We are living in a society that has more pollution. We have more drugs in our water. So we're drinking water that's polluted. Things that we're putting on our bodies, things that we're putting in our bodies are all adding up to being a more toxic environment. And that is a huge problem. The other problem is that at the same time that the toxins are going up in our world, our food quality is going down. So more than 50% of what we eat as Americans is processed foods. And that, my friends, was not the case for our grandparents, our great-grandparents, and beyond. We're eating more preservatives, GMO-filled foods, foods that have less nutrition, foods that have pesticides, trans fats, artificial ingredients, foods that frankly are in the middle of the grocery store. And look, by no means am I perfect and my family is very far from perfect, but this is just a reality and this is what's going on. Broccoli can lose 50 to 80% of its key nutrition before you even buy it and bring it home. And we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about why it's so important to eat so many fruits and vegetables. So what can we do to be healthier? And this is important all the time. It's especially important right now because the people with the strongest immune systems are going to do the best if and when you are exposed to coronavirus. And if you believe everything that they say on the news, which, you know, I'm taking this like at face value, we're all going to be exposed to this if we haven't been already. Number 1 is exercise. And I talked about our good friend, Kristen Finley, who's on the line. She's actually going to share her story with us tonight. We need to move. It strengthens our immune systems. So you know, going for walks every day. I know for me, it's mental health right now. It's really the only thing I'm doing is leaving my house and going for a walk. There's so many online fitness resources. Kristen's going and exercising for us every day on our Trailblazer Healthy Experience page. And some of you are watching this on that page, so you're already in that page. If you're not in that page, please get with the person who invited you. We need to move, and we want to support you, especially if you're used to doing group fitness the way a lot of us are and we miss that. We want to support you during this time. Sleeping is so important to strengthen immunity. It is when you detoxify, it's when your cells heal, it's when all the repair happens. So you need to sleep 7 to 8 hours every single night consistently. I know we're all stressed and we're all anxious right now about current events, but really do your best to get a good night's sleep. You will be so much better off. Managing stress, you know, and whatever you can do to manage your stress right now. Being outside in nature is a huge stress relief. Connecting with people. Please follow me if you don't already. I've been going live every day. I've been giving tips on how to do well, on how to stay connected. We did a family Zoom yesterday with my family. I know my sister's on this call. It felt so good. I was so filled up just to see my family, see my sweet nephew. Things like that will really help us right now. Doing meditation, yoga, all those things are important. Drinking water. We need to drink half of our body weight in ounces every single day. And this, again, it's going to flush out our immunities. It's going to flush through all the toxins. If you are fighting something, it's going to get it out of your system that much faster. We need to be drinking water all the time, and just really make sure that you're doing a lot of that right now. Using safer products, really being aware and mindful of what you're putting on and in your body. Using products that don't have parabens, that don't have toxins. Look for the purest things with the purest ingredients. They may cost a few more dollars, but in the end, it is worth it for your overall health. And then eat real food. You need to eat the food that grew in the ground, and we're going to talk the most about that tonight. So this is a little slide that I just put in of my own little practices that I do. And a lot of this I just mentioned. I like to talk about apple cider vinegar. People have been asking me about this for years. This is, yes, it's a huge gallon jug tub that I buy. You want to buy this because this is antiviral, antibacterial. You can gargle with it. You can drink it. All you need is a teaspoon a day. I make a little tea, a little warm lemon tea. Every day. I have it in the afternoon. I'll put a little cinnamon in it. You can make it with a little honey, but apple cider vinegar is another really good tip that I love to share with people. And then I mentioned all the other tips as well. So let's talk about fruits and vegetables. Up to 75% of all diseases are preventable with good nutrition. And that's from Dr. William Sears. And in fact, he did an immune webinar a few days ago. And the person who invited you onto this call, if you'd like that playback, they can get that to you. He had some really good tips in there as well. Antioxidants are the, you guys were in front of my slide. Oxidative stress and antioxidants. So we have a process going on in our body every single day called oxidative stress. We do this. I am burning a lot of oxidative stress right now. I'm moving around, I'm talking, I'm breathing, I'm metabolizing the snack I just had before this webinar. And this is what causes aging and disease. This happens to every single person every single day of their life. And the good news is that antioxidants, the components that combat oxidative stress, come from fruits and vegetables. And that's why we want you to eat a lot. Okay, so that is why the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you. It's that they are so good for you that they could save your life. And this article that came out in Time magazine in 2003, a long time ago, this was when I first started learning about this information. And I was so blown away that something as simple as food, but yet so miraculous as food, could do this for all of us. And it got me really excited. So we need 7 to 13 servings of fresh, raw fruits and vegetables every single day. Yes, my friends, I said 7 to 13 servings of raw, fresh fruits and vegetables. And athletes need to eat an average of 18 to 20 every single day. They might as well just jump into that truck that's in that slide and just start eating, because that's what they need to do all day long. And an athlete, by the way, is somebody who exercises 60 to 90 minutes 5 days a week or more. So that is just a lot of avid exercisers like myself and my friend Lisa, who's on the line, and my friend Kristen, who's been teaching 2 classes a day online. So why do we need to eat so many? Because the produce is picked before the nutrition's even there. If you think about a baby and why we want babies to go to full term, it's because they're fully grown at full term. And babies that are born prematurely, they're not quite developed yet. And so they might have some issues and they need to be cared for in the NICU so that they can finish growing and have that time, right? It's the same thing as fruits and vegetables. If fruits and vegetables aren't fully ripe, they don't have the full potential to have all the power to do all the things in our body that they can do. So that's why they need to be really ripe. And what we buy, it's just not possible. So they're transported thousands of miles. We're not eating enough, according to the CDC, as recent as 2017, and we're just not getting enough variety from the rainbow. We're just absolutely not. So let's talk about multivitamins. I mean, vitamins are a good idea, and I know a lot of people turn to vitamins because they think, well, I'm not getting enough fruits and vegetables. You know, my kids aren't getting enough. Why can't I just give them a Flintstone vitamin? Well, because the science has proven that a multivitamin is just a bunch of isolated nutrients put into a man-made pill, and we really cannot outsmart Mother Nature. I always say God and Mother Nature knew exactly what they were doing when they were creating these incredible properties, fruits and vegetables, and we really cannot discern what our bodies need on a given day. The research has shown that isolated vitamins actually do more harm than good. And I have a very good friend who's a health coach in our community whose son overdosed on Flintstone vitamins and had to go to the hospital and was very critically ill because he ate too many Flintstone vitamins. So I always make a joke. I say, do not give your kids Flintstone vitamins. So you see here on the left, these are just a few of the ingredients that come from this vitamin versus all of the different plant chemicals that are in this apple. And this one sheet on to my right is only one of 5 sheets of paper that represent all the ingredients that go into that apple. So we have a lot of resources as a community. If you're in our Trailblazer Healthy Experience page, which is right here, we do so many fun things in that Facebook group. We have water challenges, we have fitness challenges. We're going to be doing some really great things for you in April to stay healthy at home. That's going to be our theme in April. We've been growing green in the month of March. So please, please join us. We love to support you and support your health journey. So I'm going to talk about now a solution called Juice Plus that changed my family's life 19 years ago. And I was looking for something like this because I needed immune support. So I really want to talk about immune support tonight because it is so much on our minds and should be, because we want to have the strongest immune systems. And 19 years ago, I was a young mom. I was chronically sick. I had chronic sinus infections. My 3-year-old at the time had been on antibiotics for most of her 3 years. She had croup as a baby, and she had had pneumonia twice by the time I was introduced to Juice Plus. And I was really desperate. I was looking for a way to feel better. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I knew that as a woman in my young 30s, that it wasn't right that I was getting sick as much as I was. And it isn't right. And I'm here to tell you that if you're a mom and you've got antibiotics going in and out of your house all the time, I'm here to tell you that's not normal. And there is a better way. So what is Juice Plus? And then I'm going to have my friend Kristen share in just a second. But I want to tell you what this is, because Juice Plus is just food. It's the nutrition from over 30 different fruits, veggies, and berries that are all been harvested at the peak of ripeness, so you get the full nutrition. They're pulverized and dried into powders at very low temperature. They are put into capsules or delicious chews for kids. And then we have an incredible full spectrum omega that uses omega-rich algae, berries, and seeds, and not fish. I want to point that out. That's really important. So look at all the different fruits and vegetables that you get into 30 different fruits, veggies, berries that you get in these little capsules. 6 capsules a day my family's been eating for 19 years. Think about 19 years of eating every single day: pineapple, beets, cabbage, elderberries, pomegranates, spinach, lemon peel, cranberry. When was the last time you had a cranberry? I had some on Thanksgiving and it was mixed with sugar. And that's not good for the immune system, by the way. it is the consistency and the synergy and the variety that makes Juice Plus so powerful. And that is what gets me so excited. Every time I see these ingredients, I feel so grateful that this has been going into my body and my family's body for as long as it has. And then our omegas, this is the newest blend that we have. Brain health is the single fastest growing group of brain diseases. Brain diseases are the single fastest growing group of diseases in our country. Alzheimer's disease, we all know someone who's being impacted by this. It's absolutely devastating for a family. So we have, like I said before, it's 100% plant-based, and we have eliminated the middleman, which is the fish. And this is important for two reasons. Number one, it's a sustainability issue. We are farming fish at a rapid pace that we will not be able to sustain. And those fish are full of mercury and toxins. And you do not know when you're taking a fish oil where that fish was sourced, what quality of the fish it was. And I just don't even want to deal with that. I just want to get my omegas from plants. And this is an absolutely incredible blend. The research being done on this that's going to be published soon is really exciting. I noticed I have more energy. I noticed that I started remembering my dreams. And I thought that was very interesting because I hadn't been for years and years. We also have our Juice Plus Complete shakes, and many of us depend on these shakes every single day, especially after a great workout. This is an incredible vegan, non-GMO, gluten and dairy-free. I say all the buzzwords that you care about. And what's important to know here is that the Complete is a low glycemic product, which means it's going to stabilize your blood sugar. And I don't care what any package says on the label, you care about what it does into your body when it hits your bloodstream. And it is going to give you a really powerful source of protein and a combination of fiber that's going to keep your blood sugar stable and consistent. Really important for diabetics, athletes. My daughter drank one every single day before going to high school. She's in college now. She drinks one every day in college. And I love knowing that my kids are starting out their day this way, just having all these great ingredients: quinoa, amaranth, pea protein, rice protein, broccoli sprouts. I mean, my family's getting 50 different plants every single day with these three products, which is absolutely amazing. And then I want to address the safety of soy down here below. It says the safety of soy depends on the source. The whole soybean, minimally processed, as found in Juice Plus Complete, provides the best and most balanced defense against disease. This is an oncology dietitian, Dr. Kim Dalzell. She's absolutely amazing. If you have anyone going through cancer, she's a wonderful resource. So why is Juice Plus unique? Because it's not a vitamin. It's food. If you look at the label, it says food. In the state of California where I live, it's not taxed because it's food. It's made with non-GMO ingredients. It's vegan. It's kosher, which is a challenging certification to earn. It's NSF certified. This is the highest level of safety that a consumable product can be awarded. It is the most thoroughly researched product in the world. So I'm going to ask my friend Kristen before I get into the research. I know she's on here. We can unmute Kristen and she can share her story.
Yep, I unmuted myself.
Awesome.
Okay. So I started taking Juice Plus about 5 years ago, and I'll just be right up front. I was not looking for any sort of supplement, a fruit and vegetable supplement, a pill supplement, or anything. And I can guarantee you, if anyone looked at me, they would see the picture of health. I was doing triathlons. I was at a good weight. I was riding my bike 100 miles a week. I was fit. I was healthy. I'm a registered dietitian. If we went out to a restaurant, I was the girl that was ordering salads, and I was healthy. I ate well. I took care of my body. I was in great shape. And honestly, as a dietitian, I did not think that we needed any other supplements in our body. I thought everything that we needed, we could get from the food. What people didn't really see, and what I really just chalked up to normal aging, I was approaching 50 at the time. Now, over the hump of 50, but back then, what people did not see is the fact that for 43 years, I'd also had an autoimmune disease that I had treated every single day for 43 years, sort of not very successfully. I'd never been in good control of that. I had allergies that had developed in the last few years that every single day I took a nose spray, I took eye drops and a pill. I had chronic back and hip pain that just I figured were from my years of being a gymnast and my active lifestyle that I just thought were normal signs of aging. A friend talked me into trying these plant powders, and as skeptical as I was, it made sense to me. And I just decided that I needed to give it a try. I didn't tell anybody that I was doing it because I sort of felt like I was cheating or something. I don't know. I felt weird about taking it. But I'm telling you, after, and I didn't really feel much in the first few months, except that I didn't need my afternoon nap. That was the one thing that pretty quickly I felt like I had more energy. But at about a year, I realized for the first time in 43 years, I did not need medication for my autoimmune disease every single day. In fact, I was going sometimes up 2 weeks or more. After a year, I was off all 3 of my allergy medications, and my back and hip pain had gone away. And if nothing makes a believer out of a person than having those things happen to him, I did not change my diet in that year on purpose, because I was a dietitian and I knew if I changed my diet too, that I would just chalk it up to diet. The only thing I did was add those plant powders. So it made a firm believer for me, and I will take those plant powders for the rest of my life, hands down. It's the quickest, easiest, simplest way. Even though I eat well, it's the best way to get a lot of concentrated plant material in your body quickly and simply and really economically too.
Oh, Kristen, thank you. I just love your story. And it just blows me away that something as simple as food, and you were such a healthy person to begin with, can make such an impact on our health. So thank you for sharing that. And I just want to talk for a few minutes. We're going to not take too much more of your time, but this is a really important part, is the research, because you know what, there are a lot of things out there that you can buy, and you can go to the grocery store and it can be really confusing. And especially right now, it seems like everywhere you turn, it's immunity. And yes, there's lots of great things to do, but this is something that really got my attention when I started really learning about Juice Plus, and that is the research. So I want to point out that that Juice Plus is the most thoroughly researched nutritional product of its kind in the world. And this is what the research is. It's gold standard. It's randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled. It's tested on the product itself in human beings, okay, published in peer-reviewed ethical journals. So if you don't know what any of that means, that's okay, because I didn't either. But I want to point out 2 things. The research is done on the product itself, not components of the product, okay? Not an apple and not an orange and not an elderberry, but the entire product of Juice Plus. And it is done on human beings, not rats, not animals, not pretend human beings. These are the medical institutions that are conducting research and have conducted research on Juice Plus. And I always remind people that you are known by the company you keep. And these institutions would have nothing to do with the product if it did not have the integrity and the efficacy that Juice Plus has. This is my attempt of putting together a slide on immunity. But look, it looks better this way. So these are just a sample of the journals that prove that we have 4 studies on immune health, okay? And if you want to know these studies, if you want to dig into them, which I encourage you to do, please get with the person who invited you. But I wanted to point out the studies that have been done specifically on immune health, because it is so important right now that you know that what you're putting into your body and your family's body is going to strengthen the immune system. So what do we mean by when we say strengthen the immune system? I'm talking about balancing and strengthening the immune system, not stimulating, getting those T cells and those B cells in order. If you don't have a stable immune system, it's like having a group of kindergartners and the teacher has left the room. You have a bunch of cells in your body that have no order and they are running rampant. And that is typically what presents as an autoimmune disorder. And that is why autoimmune disorders are so on the rise today, especially with women. That means that they are having a problem with their immune function. So what Juice Plus does is it comes in, it gets the T cells and the B cells back in order, back in the order that they're supposed to be in, and it stabilizes and it strengthens that immune system. That's why Kristen had an experience that she did with her allergy improvement. That's why I went from getting 12 colds a year and having chronic sinus infections to maybe I had my first cold in 2.5 years in December. So that is what happens when you have a strengthened immune system. On top of that, our studies have proven it contributes to improvement in cardiovascular wellness, supports healthy lung function, supports a healthy inflammatory response. It reduces systemic inflammation, supports quality of life in cancer patients, supports healthy cholesterol, LDL, and I can't even say that word, reduces oxidative stress. Remember, I talked about that at the beginning. And most importantly, it proves that it's absorbed in the body. So Dr. Richard Du Bois, who's a leading infectious disease specialist, he knows exactly what's going on right now with this coronavirus. He says there is nothing else available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been clinically proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do. So my favorite study that we have and what I'm most proud of being a mom is that we give Juice Plus away to kids for free for up to 4 years. And they can be free all the way up to being a full-time college student. This is such a powerful study, and I love to share this study with families because we want our kids healthy. Remember, I shared that statistic earlier about kids being so unhealthy. So after beginning our family health study, after being on Juice Plus for just 1 year, or actually it's just the first 4 months, you get a survey as a parent. You fill out an observational survey. That's all we ask for in exchange for the free product. But we find that 60% of kids are missing fewer days of school. 56% are taking fewer over-the-counter prescription medication. 71% is drinking more water. 66% are visiting the doctor less. 71% are consuming less fast food and soft drinks, and 61% of these kids are eating more fruits and vegetables. These are the results from over 1.5 million families over the past 20 years. And I don't know a single parent that would not want this going on for their kids. It's an absolutely amazing program. Please ask the person who invited you. Our Tower Gardens, which I have so much love for right now, especially because I'm running low on produce and I honestly don't want to go to the grocery store right now. These incredible units take up 98% less water because the waters are all down in this holding tank. This is an aeroponic tower growing system, has absolutely no soil, takes up 90% less space, 30% more yield. The produce grows 3 times faster. The produce is safe. There's no pesticides, there's no herbicides. It pays for itself because you get to pick your own produce and you only pick what you need. So you're not, buying 3 heads of lettuce and throwing away 2 because you never ate the one in your refrigerator. I love our Tower Gardens. I just started our second one because, like I said, we want to go to the grocery store a lot less right now. And I feel so good knowing that I'm getting fresh produce. So we're almost done here. I just have to bring this up because I know that there's a lot going on with the economy right now. And I know that people are concerned. Juice Plus is way less than a cup of Starbucks every single day. And for me, what my family's been able to save in terms of doctor visits, medications, just having that peace of mind, time, my time, because we haven't been sick, it really is just been such a no-brainer for the complete, I call it the cheapest fast food on the planet. And we really want you to join us and be a part of our community. So there's 3 things that we can offer to you tonight as we wrap this up, and then we're going to go into our prizes. Tried to keep this to a half an hour. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm very proud of myself because I could talk about this all night because I'm so passionate. We really invite you to take a step, and if you're not already eating Juice Plus, to please consider adding this to your family's diet. There has never been a more important time. I feel like for 19 years, the decision that I made 19 years ago not only changed my family's life all through the years, but it has prepared us for what we're dealing with right now. I know my family's immune system is strong. Is this a guarantee that we're not ever going to get sick or not going to get coronavirus? Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. We make no claims to prevent, treat, or cure anything. It is just good nutrition and good peace of mind. So something else that I would be remiss if I didn't share with you all tonight is that you could partner with our company. We need more people talking about this and sharing this important message with people. And I know that finances are getting very, very scary for certain industries and some individuals. And I'm very passionate. This business has changed my family's life. I've been able to stay home and replace a corporate income and have full benefits with this company because I chose to be brave and share this message with other people. If this is something that's on your heart, please get with the person who invited you. This business has changed my life, and I'm so proud to share something that is so important and offer people something of service and something that means so much to them. So I am going to stop the share, and I am going to see everybody is still here. I'm so excited. So I hope that that was helpful to you. I want to thank my wingman Lisa, who is helping this have a really clean connection. And now we want to give away some prizes. So thank you, Tom. I'm so glad that you were here. So in light of what's going on, I usually love to like give away things that I can mail and fun things that you guys can get in the mail, but I'm not going to the post office, and you don't want me to mail something to you because the more people that touch things right now, it's not good. So I want to give 3 people on the line tonight a $20 gift card to your favorite restaurant, okay, because we really do want to support our local restaurants and help keep them in business right now. And tomorrow's Friday, and who wants to cook? Because we're cooking all the time, right, girls and chefs. Irene's husband is like such a good cook. We want to just pass him around. So I'm going to pick 3 people. So if you have a birthday in the month of March, and I know everyone is muted, so let me put you guys on gallery so I can see everybody. If you have a birthday in March, like wave your hands in the air. If you're a guest, I want to just say that. If you're a guest, and Pauline, okay, Marie loves her JP. Who has a birthday in March? I'm like, I want to, ooh, we have 2 pages of people. How exciting is that? No, I got no. Okay, so now I'm going to go to April. Who has a birthday in April? Who's a guest on the line tonight? Okay, do I have to go? Do I have to go to May? Oh, Lindsay. Lindsay has a birthday in April. Jackie, do you have any birthdays in April?
May.
May, okay, well, I might have to go to May. Okay, so Lindsay, okay, Lindsay, who invited you? Where's Lindsay? Where'd she go? I lost her. Where'd she go? Who invited you, Lindsay, onto the call?
Donna.
Donna, okay, awesome. So Donna can get you in touch with me, and I'm gonna get you a gift certificate. Okay. All right, who else? Going once?
Awesome.
Going, absolutely. Happy birthday. Okay, anybody else? April, going once?
Thank you.
Going once, going twice. No April. Okay, I'm going to May. I'm going to May. Jackie, my girl. Okay, Phil, you don't count. And you do, but you don't. Okay, and we have people that are on the phone. I feel bad for the people who are on the phone. There is a chat button. Some of you guys have been chatting in the chat button. If any of you guys know how to chat, you just go in here, and this is the chat. This is like an advanced move on Zoom, I know, for all you guys. I'm so proud of all of you getting on Zoom. It's a new phenomenon. Okay, so Jackie, who's a guest, you're gonna get a $20 gift card to a restaurant. I have one more. Anybody else in May that I missed?
So Lisa, I think Vinny's in May. April, actually April, based on the chat.
Oh, okay, Vinny.
I'm just going.
Yay.
Donna Kleiner, Donna Wiss. So.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm so sorry. There's a lot.
Thank you.
Yay. Okay, so we've got 3. Awesome, you guys. Well, I just want to thank you all so much tonight. I hope this was helpful. I hope you feel empowered with this information. And again, please get with the person who invited you, and we'll just welcome you to our community. Make sure you get into Trailblazer Healthy Experience. We add a lot of value in that community, and we're always wanting to help you guys just live healthier lives. Please, everyone, stay safe, stay well during this time. We're thinking of all of you, and everybody have a great rest of your night. And thanks again.
Thanks, Lisa.